Thank you. I'd also like to express my solidarity with the people of Japan. I think millions of people across Europe have been shocked and saddened by the events in Japan, the victims of the earthquake, the tsunami, and Fukushima and the aftermath of Fukushima. I think also impressed by the relief efforts, by the solidarity shown by the people worst affected in Japan itself. I think it's difficult to discuss EU trade relations without raising questions about Fukushima, the after effect of Fukushima, and what happens now and the lessons to be drawn from that. And I have a couple of questions about that, if that's okay. I think originally the feeling of people in Japan was anger, or was shock and sadness about the natural disasters and then the nuclear disaster and the potential for further nuclear disaster. My understanding is that that has turned to anger for many people against the nuclear industry and against the story that the nuclear industry was safe, and the fact that my understanding is that, say, TEPCO, the company responsible for Fukushima, that they had on numerous occasions neglected safety standards. So my question is whether the Japanese government is considering the nationalisation of TEPCO and the other companies that build and run nuclear power stations, given that surely the disaster demonstrates the danger of allowing private industry to have control over this extremely dangerous energy system, production system. And obviously, I think the key question in that nationalisation will be for a real democratic control whereby the workers, the local communities have real input into the running of those plants, but also crucially that the safety information is shared and full information is given to people. Just the broader question then is clearly the need to move beyond nuclear power, whether that's being discussed, the need for real investment in renewable energy and a sustainable energy production for Japan. How it was the case that nuclear power stations were allowed to be built on the coast. And also an immediate question, those people who have been affected by the tsunami in particular, who have lost their houses or have been forced out of the contaminated area around Fukushima, how are they to be compensated in terms of homes, income, job, etc.? Just some questions about that. Thank you.